Hello, welcome back to my channel. This week we are celebrating hitting 100 subscribers. So Wesley's here and right now we have Salem, although I'm sure that's not going to last based on what we're doing. We are going to be painting Wesley's nails today.
Thank you everyone for subscribing. I don't particularly enjoy doing this, but I know it makes her happy.
If you haven't seen it yet, there is a video from when I hit 50 subscribers and we did sheet masks, face masks. So if you haven't seen that yet, I'll leave it linked down in the description. You can check that out after this.
Thanks for all my car friends and people I work with. This is the torture you put me through. Appreciate it.
Alright, well, at first I was thinking about doing pink on Wesley, but then I decided it would clash too much with his hair. So I decided on purple. So I gave him, I don't know, like 4 or 5 different bottles to pick from. And this is the one he picked. This is the Artmatic Nail Enamel. Show you guys a little bit closer there. It's like a deep purple shade. It's got a tiny bit of sparkle in it, but not too much, because we are going to be putting on a unicorn skin. And I don't see a shade on this other than it says 095. So I guess they couldn't come up with a name for this shade, which is kind of weird.
Oh no, 095 is the color. It's the new craze.
I guess. We also are not giving Wesley any sort of manicure. He probably could use a little bit of cuticle pushing and a little bit of like filing the natural grooves in his fingers and like taking off the oils and stuff, but we're not going to worry about this since we're not worried about making it last a super long time.
It'll be off tomorrow. I'm gonna have brake parts cleaner all over my hand.
I'm at least going to do the purple coat though and a unicorn skin on top. I have a top coat here, but I don't know if we'll bother with that or not. We'll see how fast Wesley gets over this. This is a really old nail polish. I'm kind of surprised it's not dried up, but I'm guessing this is something that was either given to me or like a drugstore, like Dollar Tree buy at some point in my youth. So it might be kind of like thin looking. So we might have to do multiple layers. We'll see.
That's the best way.
This is fine.
Gotta make it look pretty.
Gonna make it look pretty.
Mm-hmm.
And try not to go too close to the outsides of your nails though, because I don't want to get it on your skin, because then it's really hard to get off.
I can tell you I already hate this.
Why?
It already feels like something's on my nail that's not supposed to be.
By the way, you guys, I did my makeup a little differently today. You probably can see I have some moon stamps here. Those little stamp eyeliner things are kind of on trend, I guess you'd say right now. I've seen some YouTubers using them and I had one I'd never used, so I was like, oh, I'll try it. And a lot of people that I watch put them like down here, but I tried to it like above my eyebrow and Wesley's not a fan. He said they're distracting. And I was like, well, should I cover it with concealer? And he's like, no, I'm sure there will be somebody that'll appreciate it or like it. So you guys will have to let me know in the comments if I look like a 30-year-old trying to be 12 or if it actually is kind of cool looking. I know we're not showing you guys as I'm painting it because I only have one camera, so I'd have to change the angle of it every time. We'll show you the progress here in a minute, but it's also hard for me to paint his nails because I'm sitting next to him and not like across from him the way you normally would paint nails. So you guys are going to see these and be like, wow, she sucks at painting nails.
Do you want me to sit across from you?
Well, then people wouldn't see your face.
Do they have to?
Well, that's kind of the point of the video, for you to be in it.
Mm.
With one coat, this is coming off as more like magenta, almost like a dark fuchsia or something, than a purple. What do you think? Are you gonna show them now that we kind of got one going? You gonna shine them in the light a little bit, give them a little angle, a money shot?
No, I'll do all that.
Ooh.
It's bougie, isn't it? Are we doing another coat, or are you gonna do the next hand?
I think it probably does need another coat. It's like uneven. I asked people both on Facebook and Instagram for questions for us or topics for us to talk about, and we didn't get a lot of responses, but we got a couple things. If you want to answer those while I'm finishing this second layer of coat.
It's $10 a question.
Okay.
$10 an answer. But for this particular video, since we got 100 subscribers,
You just wanted to PayPal you?
you can PayPal me if you would like. However, since this is a special video, I will answer them for free today.
The first thing that they wanted me to ask you or for us to discuss was they want to know when they can expect a video of you doing my makeup.
Never. I'm really find myself that it wouldn't be so much that I do it bad, which I definitely would, but I'm more worried about stabbing her in the eye with some sort of makeup utensil and then us getting an ER bill. I mean, I'd be more than willing to pick all the colors if you guys want to see her wear clown makeup.
You pick out my makeup for me?
Yeah.
If I say, like, pick one thing from this drawer, pick one thing from this drawer.
Because I especially do not know what colors go together on her face at all. She just does it and it comes out gorgeous every time.
So the next thing we're going to do after that layer dries is the Hollow Taco nail polish. If you have not checked them out, I would highly recommend it, if nothing else, because I like Ben and Christine's, it's Christine's channel, Simply Nailogical, but Ben's on there enough that I think of it as Ben and Christine. And this is her nail polish brand. This particular one is the Solar Unicorn Skin. Wesley picked this one, so it's not holographic, but it's got like little duochrome. See if you can see it. I don't know if you guys can see in the light here. I don't know what you call them. They're little flakies that are like, it's like a duochrome though. It's not all the colors of the rainbow. I don't think Wesley wants this on all of his nails though. I think he just said he wanted an accent nail with it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I've never used this before. Ooh, you know what's fancy? Because this is clear, I just saw, do you see?
Mm-hmm.
The little metal weights in here that you use to shake it. You can actually visually see them. I don't think I have any other polish that you can see them in there.
Back to their channel, I like Menchie.
Oh yeah, we watch, Ben and Christine have 2 cats, and we watch Zyler too, but I think at least I like Menchie.
We both like Menchie. I like Zyler because I feel like he would be my video game cat. He would just lay down and be happy where he is. But Menchie cute.
Yeah, we watch Christine on Snapchat pretty much every night. She's got something from that day of the cats, and I told Wes I haven't watched it yet, but her and Ben's podcast, Simply, whatever their podcast channel is, you'll be able to find it if you search up Nailogical podcast. They have an entire hour-long episode podcast that's just about their cats, and we're big enough cat people that's not like obnoxious. Since we have 2. I don't think I've shown Adelaide on this channel yet.
I think she was in one of your first videos, but just for a minute because she kind of jumped up on the bed at the old place.
Okay. How do you remember that? And I don't, and I filmed it.
Because I watched the videos because I'm a supporting boyfriend.
Oh. But you haven't watched all of them.
Yes, I have.
You've watched every single video?
I don't think I've had the chance to watch like the last 2 you made, but...
Okay. You never talked to me about them?
Nope.
Okay.
I feel like you got some globs.
It's not my best work. And I don't know if it's me or if it's just like
Bad
old cheap nail polish, you know? Usually, lately, I know, you should look at my nails, guys. We really should be doing my nails and not Wesley's because I've worn these for like almost a month. But I haven't painted my nails in so long because I've been using the Color Street strips, which are like little stickers that you just peel the back off and then you stick it on your nail, and they're not wet ever. They're instantly, like, you're just done as soon as you adhere it to your nail. And that's my least favorite part of painting my nails, is having to wait around, because even once it's dry, you'll probably notice if you do anything within the next like 2 hours, if you bump it, it's gonna leave a little like indentation in the paint, because even if the surface is dry, it's like a car, you know? You don't say, well, it's dry to the touch, let's send it home. Like, it has to sit for, what, how many days when you do body work?
Honestly, it's done in 24 hours, but it still needs, like, before you even put water on it, it needs to be like a whole week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So your nails, like, it's soft enough that, like, if you go downstairs and you, like, bump it on something, you'll see there's going to be a little indentation in your nail, and that annoys me to spend that much time on my nails. And then it's like, well, I don't want to sit around for 2 hours and not touch anything. That's annoying to me. So that's why I haven't honestly painted my nails with, like, more traditional polish lately since I discovered these. I have a lot more color options, though, with, I mean, I don't have, one of the things I want to get for this beauty room is, like, a shelf on the wall or maybe on top of another cabinet or something to actually display my polishes and have them out, because right now they're just in a bunch of random, like, these little Ipsy bags that I get. I just have my polishes in, like, 5 to 10 of these, but they're not organized whatsoever, and so it's like I don't really know what I have to even see it to, like, be enticed to use it more.
I know a guy could put a shelf up for us.
Yeah. The only thing that scares me is, like I've told you before, that I'm pretty sure these are all plaster walls, and I'm afraid of, like, drilling into them and it's just gonna, like, get crumbly. And
as long as you go into a stud.
yeah, well, and I feel like if we're gonna actually hang stuff, we should probably redo the, like, paint and all that before we bother mounting it, because otherwise you're gonna have to take it down to do it anyway. All right, let's try to do this little middle accent nail now. All right, you ready for the other question we got on the social medias?
Mm-hmm.
The other question was, so now that you've done a sheet mask with me, and now you're getting your nails painted, what's going to be the next landmark for my channel?
I think we'll just keep doing every 50 until, like, you hit your giant growth spurt, you know, where you go from, like, 150 to, like, 1,000.
Wes always says, when, like, he's so optimistic, because I'm always like, well, you mean if, because, like, it could never happen.
No, I mean when.
But he always says when he's optimistic that we're going to get picked up by the algorithm. So, I don't know.
I feel like you do a good enough job to be just as good as some of the other girls that we watch. That she watches. I just come home from work and am there for it.
Wesley doesn't really watch these channels, so there's not really any YouTube channels other than, like I said, like, he'll watch, if I have Christine Simply Nail Logical on, he, I think, likes her humor, but he's not into really, like, nail art or things like that. But a lot of times he'll come in and I'll be watching, like, Tati.
Yeah, that's the channel. I was like, oh, her husband does stuff with her. Maybe I should do stuff with her, with Caitlin.
Yeah.
And I was like, I guess I could do some of that stuff, but we've talked about some of the stuff that I could do on her channel, and she was like, we watched this one where her husband went through all of his products and was like, this is all
man favorites.
Yeah, this is all the stuff I use, and I was like, well, that wouldn't really be a good thing for me because I just use the 5-in-1 shampoo that's hair, body wash, dog shampoo, car wash, that kind of stuff.
But I told him he could do, I mean, like, you could say, like, what deodorant you use, what razor you use. I mean, that's what the man favorites video James did was. So that's like a channel takeover. Usually he doesn't, like, take it over, but he has done that before. A lot of times he'll just do, like, PR unboxings together and stuff like that. And then I also watch Nikki tutorials. I don't think you've seen a lot of me watching her. Sometimes I watch Nicole Concilio, but you definitely have seen me watching Jeffree Star and Manny, MUA. Those are probably the people I watch the most. Sometimes I watch Allie Glines.
Don't know her. I know Tati. I know Tati, Jeffree Star, Manny.
Okay, this is a little shady, but you know Allie Glines because she's the one that you always say you wouldn't want to see her walk into a department store because she looks like uppity.
Yeah.
So you do know.
I feel like if she came into my shop to get tires, I'd be like, I don't want to talk to her. She's gonna be mean to me.
And I've asked him before, like, why he feels that way, and he can't put his finger on what it is about her that he thinks makes her seem that way.
I'm sure she's a very nice person, but it's just like
he gets
my intuition has always been pretty right on things, and I just like I as soon as I saw her, I was like, she looks like she might be mean.
At least in her videos. I mean, maybe it's all a show and she's just being nice for the camera, but she's nice in all her videos, so it's about all you can go off of, I guess, until you meet somebody in person.
Get this one painted.
You want to do the other hand?
Yeah.
Oh.
You think it's going to go around with the left hand painted and the right? That's crazy. That's crazy.
Alright, we're switching hands. I was just going to do the one hand for Wes, but he says he wants two because he doesn't want to be a heathen with only one hand painted. I guess if you're going to go, you got to go all in.
Yeah, what am I going to be? Michael Jackson? Come on.
I don't think this is me, how like...
Yeah, it's kind of wishy-washy.
Thick and weird.
Like that other one looks great, and this one's kind of like
this
going
one?
on really... No, like that, this finger looks really good.
Yeah.
But that kind of went on like thick.
I'm doing the same thing. I'm thinking it must just be like either cheap formula or old or both, and it's just like, I don't know. I shook it enough that it shouldn't be globby like that, but...
I'm going to give a shout out to my car club, Next Level. I know you guys are going to be watching all this. As soon as I tell you it goes up, I can already heard my phone going off multiple times. I know you guys are probably wondering when it's happening. Hopefully she'll get it up tonight. Not sure.
Well, we're filming this on a Friday night, so... Listen, Wesley says he watches all my videos. If he were a true fan, he would know what days I upload and wouldn't say it's hopefully going up tonight. What days do I upload?
Wednesday and Sunday.
Well, then why'd you say hopefully I get it up tonight?
Well, because, you know, they want to see it.
They do, but see, if you put it up randomly unexpected, unless they have their notifications turned on, like click the little bell, they wouldn't know, like, oh, it's the day that she normally uploads. I'll look for a video. Good news about this is, if you got dirty, nasty little fingernails from working in a car shop all day, dark polish is going to cover all that up.
Look at you being the girlfriend not knowing what your boyfriend does. I'm gonna work in a car shop.
Okay, well, it's a car shop.
I work in a commercial tire shop. Thank you. We do semis and...
I thought you changed oil in regular cars.
Sometimes. Sometimes we just work on whatever junk decides to come our way too. Half the time we got our own cars on the lift and we're working on our own cars. We have a lift in the shop to work on customer cars, but most of the time our cars are on it.
How you liking that unicorn skin?
I like it.
Alright, let's see if we can show them that one accent.
The one's kind of like pink in the light there. That's the one she did with the...
It's like duochrome, so sometimes it looks kind of reddish pinkish and sometimes it looks yellowish depending on the lighting. That's what these unicorn skins do. They shift between two different colors. And I haven't tried these a lot, but she also said, you know how like on that color it looks kind of reddish and yellow? Mm-hmm. She said depending on the base color it could be different colors. Like if you put this on top of a yellow polish it might look completely different than on top of a purple polish. So I thought that was kind of cool because there's like, that gives you even more combinations of possibilities of different looks you could do. Right, accent nail on the other finger. First time I've used any of these hollow taco polishes. I bought the scattered hollow and I bought all of the unicorn skins. I think it's a second order I've placed from them. I think I also bought the super glossy taco at one point, but I honestly still haven't even tried it because like I told you guys I've been using the Color Street stuff and not traditional nail polish, but I definitely should because even Wes said, I think this is what you're saying, maybe not. There's a big difference you can tell between the quality of this Artmatic one and the hollow taco one.
And I am not a nail polish specialist.
Like this is being patchy and uneven and kind of like almost weirdly chunky in some places, which again, I'll say this is multiple years old, so maybe it's not the brand's fault, maybe it's my fault because I shouldn't keep my polish for like my entire life, but I don't think I've ever used up an entire bottle of nail polish.
I don't think anybody ever really has.
I don't think I've ever run out of a color, so I just have all of them that I've ever bought, but that definitely isn't the best quality I've ever used, but this is going on really nicely and it's like 1 or 2 dunks and it covers it and it's really even. Honestly, you might want to invest in this if you do have really crummy polishes like this, because if you want to use up something cheap and you don't want to just throw it away because you don't want to be wasteful. I mean, you can still see this purple color like underneath. The base is still fine. So you could always get one of these unicorn skins if you just want to like save the life of your crummy one, and just because they look honestly fine together.
Yeah, there's the 2 accent nails that we did are definitely much better than just the base coat, and I think that saved it a lot.
I'll leave it down here, a little blurb, but I'm pretty sure these were $12 a bottle, which is not cheap compared to like drugstore.
Yeah, those are almost like free.
Yeah, these are probably like maybe $3 or $4 tops.
$3 or $4 is probably like $3 or $4.
This is definitely more, but I feel like it works a lot better, and it's like not a chain. It's like a singular, like you're supporting a YouTuber that you like potentially, and on top of that,
I apologize.
Because of the shutdown and everything, as kind of like a promotional thing for all her customers, because they shut down shipping for a while, Christine did just announce that right now they're doing 10% off their entire site. So now might be a time if you feel like...
Oh no. I dinged it already.
Now might be a time if you want to try Hollow Taco. I'll leave you the website below. You can get 10% off. I don't think there's a code or anything. I think it's just automatic at checkout.
This needs love.
Which one?
This one. I dinged it good.
Oh, I see it. See, that's going to happen for like 2 hours.
Yeah, I'm going to have to... You're gonna
This is why it sucks to paint your
I don't know
nails.
why anybody would do this then.
I don't know how people get it to dry so fast. Like, I don't know what they do. Because I don't hear everybody else complaining about... I mean, maybe it's just because I've always bought cheap polish my whole life and bought, you know, $1 to $3 bottles. Maybe if you actually buy the good $10, $15, $20 polish, maybe it's magical and it doesn't do that. All right, show them the finished product.
It's still drying, but hopefully you guys can see that accent nail. How it's a little different. And hopefully that washes out, and hopefully you all make fun of me and subscribe to the channel and like her channel.
You're following, I think it's like a middle school stereotype that, like, I remember in middle school people would say, like, look at your fingernails, and then people would say, like, oh, well, usually girls look at them this way.
you gotta do it this way.
Guys look at them this way. And I was noticing you were showing your nails like this, and you weren't like...
No.
It just reminded me of like 6th grade.
No, you have to do it like this if you're a man, and if you do it the other way, then you're a girl.
Okay. All right, well, we hope you guys liked this video. Again, thank you for getting us to 100 subscribers. I think as of today, I have 101 subscribers, so we're already on our way to the next goal. You guys heard it here. Next time we get 50 more, 49 more.
49 more.
When we get to 150, Wes will be back again. I don't know exactly doing what yet. We'll have to brainstorm. Maybe sometime between now and then he can do the whole, like picking some makeup, not putting up my makeup on for me, but like picking some colors or things out for me and seeing if it actually looks good together or if it's just like random and he's like, oh, well.
I don't know what I'm doing.
So we'll see. But if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're not already, please subscribe. As Wes correctly answered, I upload every Wednesday and Sunday. So stay tuned for that. All right. Thanks, guys. We'll see you next time. Bye.